Welcome back to another video, guys. This will also be a quick comparison between the Galaxy A53 and the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let's start off with the A53. We've got a Super AMOLED screen. It's got 120Hz refresh rate. The size is 6.5 inches. It's a 1080p screen. It's got Gorilla Glass 5. Currently running Android 12 and One UI 4.1. This one we got here is a 6GB RAM, 128GB storage. It's got memory card slot. The main camera is 64 megapixel. Ultra wide is 12 megapixels. It's got a 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Front facing camera is 32 megapixels. It's got stereo speakers. No headphone jack. It's USB Type C. It's got 5000 mAh battery. The Redmi Note 10 Pro is an AMOLED screen, also got 120Hz refresh rate. Slightly bigger screen at 6.67 inches. It's also 1080p. Also got Gorilla Glass 5. At the box, it came with Android 11, but it's got Android 12. I'll show you guys in a minute. This one has a Snapdragon. Sorry, I didn't mention the chipset on this. This one's Exynos. This one has a Snapdragon 732. It's got micro SD slot. This one we got here is 64GB, 6GB RAM. Camera module on this, you got your 108 megapixel, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro, and a 12 megapixel depth sensor. They both could do video in 4K. The front facing camera on this one is only 16 megapixels compared to the 32 on this one. Also has stereo speakers, but this one here has a headphone jack. And the battery is just slightly bigger at 5020 mAh. And it's got faster charging at 33 watt compared to the 25 watt on the A53. Go to that phone. As you can see, this got the latest MIUI version 13. And it's running Android 12, as you can see here. So I believe even the Redmi Note 11 is still on, well, at the time of doing this video, it's still on Android 11, not on 12. Go to that phone in this one. As you can see, it's running Android 12 with One UI version 4.1. Speed wise, the A53 looks a bit faster. Yeah, the A53 seems a bit faster. It's not that much difference in the speed. Yeah, not much difference in the speed, as you can see there. Well, they'll take some photos, and you guys can decide for yourself which one actually takes a better photo. But I probably think the A53 will have better picture quality, but you guys can decide for yourselves. Alright, let's check the refresh rate on these. Go to display. So they both got dark mode. Refresh rate's 120. Refresh rate's on high on this. So they both support high refresh rate. But none of them are dynamic, so it's either 120 Hz all the time or bring it down to 60. Battery life on this is pretty good. Haven't had this that long. Haven't had A53 that long to compare, but the battery's pretty good on this. You do get a 33-watt charger in the box. Charges it pretty quick. You get no charger with the A53. So basically they give a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. So if you don't have a USB Type-C charger, you can't actually even use the cable. In weight wise, they feel exactly the same. I believe the Redmi Note 10 Pro is just slightly heavier. Both got similar bezels, similar viewing angles. Like I said, the Redmi Note 10 Pro is just slightly heavier, slightly bigger, as you can see here. Same type of finish at the back. Let's test the fingerprint sensor on these. Both open pretty quick. Yeah, both open pretty quick. As I saw that the always on display on this. With the Redmi Note 10 Pro, it says it has always on display, but it's not really an always on display. Let me show you. What does it say? So I go to always on display, but it says it displays item for 10 seconds after tapping. So it doesn't always stay on, it just displays it for 10 seconds. It's not really always on display. And both of these have things like your split screen multitasking. Tap up here, open split screen view, do it straight away split screen. That's how this used to do it, but I done an update about, say, 2 weeks ago. It's not staying. Interesting. Oh, done it now. Maybe just certain apps doesn't actually do it, but here's the screen. So obviously it doesn't work well with certain apps. The MIUI in this, got used to it because I had this one for a while. It's alright, but I do still prefer my One UI on the Samsung. Comparing this to the Redmi Note 11, I don't think you should upgrade to that. If you can get this, obviously this is better. You got a different chipset. The camera is actually a downgrade compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and the battery is also a downgrade. So you might be better off with this one. Anyway guys, that's just a quick video regarding the Samsung Galaxy A53 and the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Spec wise, fairly similar. You got a headphone jack in this one. They both have 120 Hz refresh rate. Batteries are very similar. It's just basically your software. Software is much different. You got the One UI compared to the MIUI. Both running Android 12. But I believe the camera is much better on the A53 compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. And you guys let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.